Hey y'all, what's up? It's Nichelle from Nichelle's Lovely Creations. So today what you're going to see is me and my daughter Aubriana creating my sign for my workshop, my business sign. It says LBN on it, and that stands for Love by Nichelle. That is for my business. So let's go ahead and get started and see how it turns out and what we come up with, because at this point we have no idea what we're going to do. We just have a little design, or not even design, colors picked out. So let's go ahead and get started, guys.
Show a little love. Show a little love. Show a little love. We all need a little love. Love by Nichelle.
So far we just have the background. It's going to be yellow. It's still wet, so I guess we can lift it up and show you guys really fast. So the background will be yellow, and we're doing the frame white, and we'll have some metallic purple and some holograph illusion. So we're gonna go ahead and keep working on it. As you can see, it came out really nice. It's gonna look great once we get everything put together. That's the back. The frame is white. It's in the background. So we have to let this dry, and we are going to cut out the letters using the Cricut. So let us get this stuff situated, and then we will be back to cut out the letters together with the Cricut. So we are signing out temporarily. Okay, so the first thing, I'm at my computer now, and the first thing we need to do is open up Cricut, Design Space. Let me get that to open up. And I've already created what I want to cut, so I'll just go to my stuff. And I saved it as LBN sign. So I'm going to go into customize. Go ahead and zoom out some to about 50%. And this I'm going to go ahead and hide because I'm cutting that out in vinyl, in permanent vinyl. But I'm going to do this in the board. So once you have what you're going to cut, go to make it. And although these will fit on one board, I'm going to put each letter on a separate board because they're not all three going to fit on one of the boards. So I'll go to move object, select new, and just choose a random color, confirm, and there's the B, and then go back up and do the same thing for the N. Move object, select, and go to purple, confirm, and then I have the L, the B, and the N. So let me go and see the title of the board really fast. Just so I can see if I can find it. So then we go to continue down here in the lower right hand corner. Hit continue. And then I'm going to go to browse all materials because I've never used this mat board, and select browse all and type in mat board. Well, I see some different boards over here. But I'm not. Oh, there's mat board right here. Let me see if that's the same thickness. So I'm gonna just select that mat board. And I did change my blade, as you guys saw earlier. I did put in the deep point blade, so that's good. And it will. This is what I love about the Cricut Design Space, because it always will give you. It's telling me to move my star wheels all the way to the right, and make sure your material is no wider than 11 inches. Okay, so everything is set up. I do need to move my star wheels over before I get started over at the Cricut. So now that you guys seen this process, it'll be the same for each one. So we'll go ahead and go back over to the Cricut, and I'll show you guys that. So let's go ahead and head over there. Okay, so we're back over here at the Cricut. These are the star wheels right here that they were talking about to move all the way to the right. So I'll pull my mat down and go ahead and push those all the way to the right. And as you can see, my board isn't any wider than 11 inches. It's only 8 inches long, so that's good. And the arrow's blinking to go ahead and pull it up. So it's getting ready for that cut. And then the play button's flashing to indicate that it's ready for the cut. Everything's measured out fine. So I'll hit that play button and then it will cut out, and I'll speed through the rest of the process because it's just going to be repetition. So as you guys can see, I made a boo-boo, but it can be fixed before I do the other letters. I didn't think about this paper only being the board only being 10 inches long. So I'm going to go back into Cricut and I'll take you guys back in there so you can see me do it. And I'm going to shrink the letters down probably to about 9 3/4 inches. So then that way it'll fit on the board. So I will just flip this so it'll cut on the other side. But let's go ahead and see how it cut. Well, I don't want to bend my board too much, so I'll try to peel the, there we go. I did use a strong grip mat because the board is so thick. So it did cut out. It cut out really nice. Besides, you know, a lot of the L missing. So it's going to come out good. It's nice and thick. So I'll have to clean this mat afterwards, but I'm going to just go ahead, and what I'm going to do is just flip this board over this way and put it on there. And we'll go ahead and cut it on this side so it's not wasted at all. So let's go back over to the computer really fast, and I will go ahead and make it about 9 3/4 inches long, so that way all the letters will be the same size and they'll fit on there. So let's go ahead and get back over here. I'm glad that you guys get to see my mistakes, because as you know, when you're crafting, everybody makes mistakes. Nothing ever goes completely smoothly or perfect. If it does, let me know if it goes perfect for you, because I need some secrets. Okay, so we're back over at the computer. I'm going to hit cancel over here in the bottom right hand corner. And then, are you sure you want to cancel the cut? Yes. And then it'll take me back to the mats. But I'm going to cancel that as well, so we can go back over here. Since I know the height I want the letters, I'm just going to go up here. You can also shrink them by using your arrows, like so. But I'm just going to go up here at the top, highlight it, and put 9.75, since I said I wanted about 9 3/4, and let it adjust accordingly. Yeah, we'll do it. Same height. 9.75. It's just going to take just a little bit off. And same height, 9.75. So, and then we go back up to make it. And we have to go through that same process again, where we put the B and the N on their separate mats. So move object, confirm, go back up, in, move object, Purple confirm. Okay, so now same thing. Continue. Machine's plugged in and everything, so okay. So browse all material. And we went to mat board. Select done. We already have our blade changed and we moved the star wheels to the right, so that's all good. So now let's go back over to the Cricut and finish cutting out. And this time they should come out perfect. So I'm just going to speed through because you guys already know the process. Okay, so we're back at it, you guys. I got everything figured out and we should get a perfect cut this time. So let's see how it works out. And I'm going to speed through it because I don't want to keep you guys waiting. Hey, here we go. As you can see, the L came out perfect. So we got the measurements all right. And let's go ahead and move on to the next letters. Here we go. Okay, across from me I have Aubriana over there. We decided to add some of the metallic paint to the frame to make it stand out a little more, so we'll get to see how that turns out. LBN. Well, LNB, we got them all cut out. So now it's time to go on to the next step and get the Love by Nichelle cut out. So let's go back to the computer. Okay guys, so I'm back at the computer. I just wanted to show you guys really fast. I'm going to cut out the Love by Nichelle. So I came over to all the way to the right where you see this LBN and you can see the Love by Nichelle. I had to unhide it, but I'm going to hide the NB and the L. So then you go back up to make it, and I'm going to cut that out on vinyl. So we're back here. I don't have to mirror it since it's just vinyl. Select continue. And then for the material, we select vinyl. And I'm gonna go back over and change the blade back to the fine point blade. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that and get that blade changed over to the fine point blade. Okay, right here I had to go ahead and eject my mat because I realized that I forgot to switch my blade out from a deep point blade to a fine point blade, because that's one thing you don't want to do is cut vinyl with the wrong blade, or any material at that. So here I am switching my deep point blade back to my fine point blade so I can go ahead and finish this cut. Always make sure you have your right blade in. Okay, boom, everything's cut, weeded, and now we are ready to put the sign together. So let's go. Okay, here we're doing the last few finishing touches. I'm trying to just figure out how we're going to place the letters, if we're going to make them stick out a little bit more. We do decide to paint them a different color, but that happens a couple days later. It's getting late, we're tired, we're wore out, so when we come back it'll be a couple days later. See you guys then. Okay, we're back and the sign's done. I think you guys kind of see what we're trying to do. We had a blast making it. I couldn't have done it without Aubriana's help. She's very creative. I guess you can say she gets it from her mama. You guys, please comment down below on any content you would like to see me post. Okay guys, that's it for this video. As you can see, we had a lot of fun making my sign. It turned out nice. The color scheme, I wanted it to be kind of happy, poppy, not just black and white. And I like how it came out, and I had a lot of fun doing it with Aubrey. So as always, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit those post notifications. Until next time.